investigating agencies are under these three people who I've named: the Interior Minister, Prime Minister, and this intelligence agency officer. So under them, there is no question of me getting what I think is a proper investigation. Therefore, I've asked the Chief Justice, and he must form his own team, and he should pick his own team of from various departments, intelligence agencies, and it should work under the Chief Justice. That's the only way there is a hope of me getting justice. Mark, the press conference which the head of the ISI did was very unadvisable. No ISI head should do a press conference, because if I replied to it point by point, I think the institution of the army would be damaged, and that's not what I would like to do, because we do need a strong defense force here. But I think the press conference was also in response to this best investigative journalist who was portraying my point of view. He had been threatened with death. He left the country and actually was assassinated in Kenya. And there was a big public backlash, and people pointed fingers at the establishment. And I think I felt that the press conference was more to placate the public opinion. Right. The reason why they want me to be eliminated is my party is by far the most popular party in Pakistan. We have won 75% of the by-elections, despite the government party, the ruling party, all the parties put together, backed by the establishment. Despite that, we have swept the by-elections, and the popularity has gone up, basically because people do not want these criminals who are ruling Pakistan right now. Thing is, I am a firm believer in my faith, which says the time, death is in the Almighty's hands. We take precautions. I will take more precautions than before, but that stopped me. The fear of death has not me from pursuing what I believe is a mission to fight for rule of law in this country. Is not going to stop me from pursuing what I believe is a mission to fight for rule of law in this country. This is the big problem we have. We have institutions that are above law. We have these political mafias which are above law. And that's the reason why the country can't prosper. So this is 26 years ago I started my movement for justice and rule of law. I have been in politics for 26 years. Always I have remained within the Constitution. The Constitution gives me my right for peaceful protest. Our protests have always been peaceful. This march is going to be what our Constitution allows us to peacefully protest against what is going on in Pakistan right now, where a cabal of crooks have taken over the country. I repeat, 61% of them are on bail from corruption cases. Number one, there's a cipher, a conversation, a secret cipher, a conversation between our ambassador in Washington and the U.S. Under-Secretary of State, Donald Lu. Now, according to that cipher, Donald Lu is telling our ambassador that unless you remove Imran Khan as the Prime Minister, there will be consequences for Pakistan. And remove him in a vote of no confidence. The next day, the vote of no confidence is tabled. And suddenly, the government, which, by the way, was performing economically, we were performing best in 17 years. We had the best 6% economic growth rate. From there, our government was toppled. Now, what I actually said was that is behind me. I should not, just because my government was toppled by the US, I should not let that get in the way for what is in the interest of people of Pakistan. And interest of people of Pakistan is to have good relationship with all countries, but especially the US, which is a superpower.